Okay, now for one of my best tips, how to get design help if you really are stuck. And let's say you've done this, but you're like, it's still not pretty enough or professional enough or whatever, right? We all need to push sometimes. And so, one of my favorite services that I highly recommend, and I'll put it in the notes, is 24slides.com. It is uh, a la carte service where you can just pay for design help for the slides that you have. And you can do it on a slide by slide basis. And the beauty of this service is it's really easy to use. They have a really great portal that you can submit, you can upload your slide on, and they have a chat where you can describe what you want. And what they give you back is a set of slides that is editable. So all the shapes and things that they put on the slide is editable, changeable by you, and you own that content. So if you go back and you use it and you have slides moving forward, they're your slides, like you own them. So I'll show you how good they are. So as an example, to come up with this universal pattern that I was using at OutSystems, the existing marketing content was not actually complete enough, in my opinion. It was a little bit older. It was missing some of these really, really common infrastructure items. So I lay them on a slide and I asked them to make this more professional. This is what I sent them. And this is what they sent me back. I did send them a couple other graphics. And so what they did was they asked questions about the company. They asked about branding. They visited the website. They saw that the logo was an astronaut. And they came up with this slide, which is kind of amazing. And they actually gave me two versions of it. And these are animations too that they added. So there's the first version, and then this is the second version, where they have this different graphic, and then they have this different layout of application times and things like that. This became very pivotal. I took this and I reworked it a little bit so it was more on brand, and then used it extensively in my work. So it paid off in spades. So as a second example, here I was trying to come up with a slide where I could illustrate, the difficulty level and the cost level of adjusting infrastructure when you did digital modernization. So, it would start from, in the bathroom, if you're renovating a bathroom, that's the cheapest. The faucet, it should be pretty standardized and be pretty inexpensive. And then you would need maybe these adapters, to the plumbing, also cheap, but kind of more pricey as you go down. Maybe if you change the infrastructure in the building, it's more expensive. And then, of course, as you get down to the street level, we have this older and older infrastructure that gets increasingly pricier to replace. And so I wanted to draw this in a slide that was pretty, but then I could also draw these layers of lines of cost and kind of display their age. And so I wanted to do this over essentially what I envisioned, the city of Paris, and it would go from somebody in a bathroom to showing this cityscape. And I, of course, did not know how to do this. So this is what I sent them. And this is what they gave me back, which is amazing. And this only took one day for them to turn this around. Now, I'm going to show you why this is so important. The reason I like this service so much is because this actually wasn't the final form that I eventually settled on, but it gave me some new ideas to think about and some assets that I could use in those slides. You'll notice everything here is changeable, modifiable, drag, drop, editable, everything. I can change the color. If I didn't like this, I could change, what this said, just maybe pipes was good enough. I think I misspelled, if I misspelled this at one point, I could change it. All of these things were things that I could use or copy paste into other slides and layout. And so this became very important. So this is the kind of output that I got from this service, and I highly recommend them, and I will leave a link in the comments.